Okay, I'll give you a quick breakdown. I don't know if the other video, what happened to it. Maybe it get canceled. This is the, you drop the materials in this hopper, a hopper back there, goes up on an escalator, down an escalator, and drops down this little pipe, snorkel, if you will. The little nose, the little elephant trunk. It's dropping the material down, and it's unlike concrete. It won't be blasting around and hurting someone. I guess it could, but it's unlike that. They have the Typar. It looks more like Typar than anything, but instead of a geotech grid, it's their version of it. They're putting it. The company's getting a little smarter now. Already fast forwarding the video. They're gonna put their sign up in the video. Lot smarter now. So they'll just look online, see where they need to go. Not block the workers. Not block what the PennDOT wants to be open, but they're going to put up their Buckley and Company Inc. All right, so you got to give them an A for jumping on that, but it's limited to people in this field. So what's the point? I'm going to back up and we'll take a look at this because the other video I made it further back where they were inspecting over here, and now that video is lost, misplaced. They appear to be working from one side, not two sides, and working their way over. Let's go ahead and just jump forward a bit. And they're rolling it. So remember I showed you yesterday's video how you can, well, I don't know if that's the machine, how you can roll it with a machine, as long as your footprint creates the pressure that's required, up to 1,000 pounds per square foot. Keep in mind that these track loaders, they have a surface area, say it goes like that. The machine, say it weighs 40,000 pounds. This track area that's in contact times two tracks, you divide it up per the width of the track and the length of the track that's in contact, do it by two. So do the area type by two, and your 40,000 is divided in that number, and that gives you your per square. Then you divide that by square foot. That's your square footage. And then that will give you your square footage pressure. Right off the bat, if we need 40,000 square feet, these tracks can create no more than 20 be no greater than 20 square surface feet. So if it's 19 by whatever, you still add it up. So pretty much no more than 20 surface square feet. And that's counting for some equal balance in the loader, that it's equally track loaded, or they're doing overlap. If they're doing overlap, that's great. Then it doesn't. Then that's great also. So depending on the machine, but now you see them loading. Now you also got a guy out here compacting. Yeah. Let's bump forward a little bit. And okay, so remember they have to do an abutment. I don't know how they're going to do the abutment, whether it's going to be piles, sheet piling with ties across them. I talked about that in video number 2 on this subject. In this case, we're looking at, right now they're just doing layers, but remember they're going to eventually get so high they won't be able to get off without a crane. Get off there without lifting the equipment off without a crane, which is okay. You can just get a crane up there and lift it off. But let's fast forward. He brought in some more, fabric. So that might be our geotextile grid that helps the material stay together without shearing off. This would be the grid, and it just looks like mesh. All right, just looks like mesh, and it bonds the surface so it doesn't just fall off. It can't because the next layer is here and it stops it. It traps it. And shear action, it kind of backs it up. The forces, if I can make it kind of simple that way in thinking. If you allow me the simplicity of it. Otherwise, you can Google geotechnical grid and get the real, get the real lowdown on it if you want a lot more technical than what I did. Okay, so it's getting dark. They got their sign up. Is this two? Again, I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Is that another snorkel? There's one there. The little trunk, rather. Okay, they're laying out another layer. I'm going to say it's GeoGrid. That's a lot of money, guys. Those rolls are grand. That's a lot of money if they're laying it out in those many, with that small of a lift. It looks like a small lift. Maybe they'll get further up and they'll start less, but that is a lot of money there each time you see them lay that fabric over. So let's go forward a bit. Okay, that was weird. Okay, go forward. You can see them laying the material down. That's George and Bruce. They love playing with each other. Yeah, they're just, if I try to stop them, they'll chase each other and still play. So often I got to put up with it. Two boys roughhousing. Let me see. Bruce, George. Oh, gosh. Let me see if I can stop them. Boys, give me a break. Yeah, I got to make noises. I got to be more a little noise maker than you. Skedaddle. All right. So, you see him laying the whatever you want to call them, glass beads down here. And then leveling it with the roller, with the, this looks like a bobcat type idea. Yeah. There's a guy coming in with nothing. Let's see what he's going to do. And the track machine should be on. Get back on here and start rolling it. There. So this guy's got a swing. He's doing that much. Just eyeballing it. Remember, they're feeding it up here. There's a hopper up here somewhere that's being fed. Then it's up and down she goes on a conveyor. I know I say escalator, but it helps you understand it better. Conveyor. Okay, and they're going at it. And fast forwarding. And this looks like I'm going to be at the end of this update pretty quick. So they remedied back here, and I wanted to get that in the video. I don't have it. Whatever they were trying to remedy there. Over here, you can see it's still trenched open right there. So they haven't remedied that. They haven't remedied that yet. So they're working from the middle out. They're not overlapping beyond that point. So they're creating a midsection. And maybe they will be doing, as I said, dividing this into multiple sections. So maybe this will be a section from here to here. Okay, bridge section there. Because you got to work on the structure ultimately, and you're going to have to, you don't want to just tear down your retaining wall. You want to be able to take it, do it in sections. So allow traffic to come through and work on this. I'd argue that instead of doing the full span right now, why not just do this section only that they're in? Do this section only. Open traffic up 2 lanes, it jogs over, and get your construction crews on this outer piece going and the outer one over there. So top view of the bridge, this would be your bottleneck traffic going 2 directions. And out here you work on this at the same time you work on this. 2 different crews work on the opposing ends, repairing it. Once it's repaired, this traffic now goes this way. Right? This traffic goes to north. This traffic comes south, and you then you jump in and phase into the middle, connecting the two outer. So I would argue for that. Instead of opening up all the lanes and delaying and then lowering it, taking it down, it might be cost effective to just, you're going to have to reduce the speed anyway with this product. Now, the embankment part is pretty significant. Pretty significant. I have no idea how they're going to do that. They're going to come up here and just let this thing have angle of repose, just angle off. They're going to do something crazy. Fabric and then do that. Pretty high. It's 20 plus feet without a retaining wall system besides this. There's no, besides the fabric being how you lock it in, there's nothing else to hold the loading coming onto it. So, yeah, I like to see that sheet piling in there, tied across. But multiple locations. Now, can they wait? How long can they wait before they start configuring the abutments? The other abutments, this is an abutment here now, and this is. But the abutment for the stone that needs to come up. All right, they need to start. How long before they start, working on that? And then just use a crane to pull the machine equipment out. So you're going to climb down the hole, work on it, and just lift the damn thing out with a crane. Okay, so let's go fast forward. We'll know by tomorrow, I think, by all this work that's going progressively. It's progressing pretty fast, guys. That's pretty damn good, I think. I mean, we're here. They've already established the base, which was the toughest part. And now they've got a system going, so they're moving along. Could they get more conveyors out there and work faster? Yeah, they could. All right, they've got 2 there. Yeah, they could do a lot faster with that. Let's see if I can find the other video. So I found the other video. This is what I'm talking about. That trench back here. They had to deal with. It's quite troublesome. And we're going to fast forward a bit. And you can see them filling in the fill, laying down the steel plates that I talked about in video number 2 already. They bridge this stuff, and the rain happens. It stops them. They got a man lift over there. And there was more rain. It's from Philadelphia. More rain. Okay, rain's clearing up. They're back to work. They're laying their fabric now. So they got the fabric. The man lift is still in the way. Just tells you they're not at this part yet, but they did close up the outer wall there now. Over here, this is still open. Okay. There's sewer and water they're worried about. Man lift is still in the way. Let's fast forward. And they've got that equipment reaching way over there, filling in when they're ready. Not yet. Okay, looking. They're already starting down the far end, it looks like, down here. Okay, it telescopes out and in, which is nice. However, telescope, whether it's being dragged or hydraulics. All right, so now we have it, fabric going in, and they're laying product. That's just a swinging of it. Let's go faster. Okay, so we're almost caught up with the other video, the current video. You can see him placing it. Question mark. Don't know. Looking around, looking at the edges. Let's go forward a bit. Let's boost in the background, launching out. Fast forwarding, nothing to see besides that they're using the equipment to compact it that machine. If we knew what it was, I'd be able to tell you the footprint. But remember, even if that footprint comes down not 1,000, let's say it comes down to not 600 but 500 pounds per square foot. Well, I'm sorry, if it comes down to like say 500 pounds per square foot, then your lifts get smaller. Instead of 2 feet lifts, you're doing 1 foot lifts, where this guy runs over with the same equipment back and forth, his tracks overlapping. His tracks are overlapping ×2, but he's only going halfway up the sheet, up the mat. Let's see, he's going up, and then he's doing reversing somewhere about there. And he's moving over just a little bit. All right, compacting. Next video, perhaps. So I guess I'll end it with that one to give you your 95. There's your look. I did part 1 and part 2. Yeah, the guy is using an edge tamper. I don't know how they've got this straight edge here. I can't tell how they've developed that straight edge. Thinking, it's not layers of steel. All right, it's not layers of steel on the edge mat there that you then lock in. Now it won't go over. I mean, that's a nice thought, but would be expensive. What could do that? What could make your edge so tight? So clean looking. Sorry about the pixelation. I mean, the way it looks. That's pretty clean. That's the barrel height. That barrel is about 4 foot high. So they're rolling. This end's 4 foot. This end I don't know. Remember, it's nighttime. The camera's starting to get a little funky. The live camera. So looking at this, just thinking again about that edge. What do we have here? I can't tell. Could be wire mesh, pipe. Can't tell what that is. All right, now you can't even read their sign. Yep, this is about getting useless for the night. So I'm going to just give you this video here, and there's your update. They're moving along. They're claiming some height here. By tomorrow morning, let's see. It's so right now it's a live view. It's 8:37. I would bet by tomorrow, if somehow they can maintain this edge, that they'll be here. They'll be close by tomorrow afternoon, they'll be already up here, ready to start their final repair. So let's see, tomorrow, if they work Saturday, so this would be Saturday. They work Sunday even. Sunday, I would argue that Monday or Tuesday, they would be ready to place the concrete. At this rate, if they're only doing this section here like that, not coming out here or out the other side, that this will be ready by, I'm going to guess, concrete going in on Tuesday. Ooh, that's a big jump, isn't it? A big jump. Working over the weekend. So Saturday and Sunday. I got them already rocking this. All right. Will I push it to Wednesday? Not yet. I'm still going to put my skin, clear weather. This crew seems to be organized now and getting their shit together. So clear weather, and this 24-hour clock they're working under. I'm saying Tuesday you'll have concrete on the ground. That's my guesstimate. If you're only using that midsection for roadway.